Going on, Mike Walker? Well, we got Mike Walker, Mike Shabazz was good. What's happening? Y'all know what it is, man. Get this thing cracking up in here a little bit. Little late night. See if we can get the crowd up in here, man. This easy thing going. Yeah. You know what I'm saying, man? I'm gonna get this in, man. Get some things in here real clear, man. You know, I always got something on my mind, man. So, sometimes it be a lot of noise around and I can't really put it where I need to put it at. So I'm gonna show y'all something. I'm gonna show you some of the mistakes that we just make put us real vulnerable in discussions. So yeah, I'm gonna talk about a few of the mistakes, man. I'm gonna start off with how we missed that. I see you, Three King. What's good, man? Jody Breeze, what it do? What it do? What it do? A little bit late night one, man. I'll probably go for an hour, man. Do some real chill. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it going a little bit, man. Just a little bit, man. Just a little bit, man. Let a few more people come in here. I know it's late. See how many people we can get up here. See if there's any fish we can fry, because we got it heating up. Just move it along a little bit. Let me get my screen together, man. Let me get a couple things together. We know the discussion is going on. Kareem White, what's good, bro? My yacht, tup, my yacht. What's up, man? Yeah, we've been going back and forth. It's funny. And what I want to say is, man, we need to, man, first of all, man, support the channel, man. Subscribe, man. Go ahead and make sure y'all subscribe to the Real Black Atheist channel too, man. OG Fish Room. Yo, what's good? What's good? Yeah, man, subscribe to Real Black Atheist, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Pseudo Killers, man. Also, man, I'm gonna put the link in there, man. Hit the store up. Yeah, y'all gotta hit the store up. Hit the store. Hit the average US store, man. Get your Pseudo Killer shirts, man. Remember, man, don't get out the tank, man. Don't get out the tank. Yeah, don't get out the tank, man. Y'all know what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is, man. All right. So, let a few more people come in the building, man. I ain't never been corny with mine, man. I stay right where it is, man. All right. A few more people get in the building, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Show you something that we all missed up. We all missed this. Guarantee you. Everybody missed it. So yeah, we supposed to be having a Jabari thing going down. I'm not quite sure how they're gonna fit that in, but I guess we can get it hyped and get everybody going. And I know I said earlier, I always said why I felt like Garfield was going to lose, but he definitely wasn't going to lose on the information. And I just think a lot of times, man, we lose chronology. You know what I'm saying? Like we lose chronology. We lose where information is actually coming from. Is it scholarly information that we want to follow? Like what is it? There's a package we had going with certain information. At least when I first dove in, there were certain things you had to understand, certain books and writings that you kind of wanted to get into. We kind of mentioned them on Garfield show. 25 people. Let's at least hit 30 since we're a little late, man. All right. Yeah, let me get a couple more people coming here, man. Hope we can pull y'all in. It's pulling a little bit, man. Up to 30. Let's get to 30, man. We can get the thumping around here. All right. Yeah. So it's a few things I want to talk about, man. And I can show you better than I can tell you, right? And I can definitely show you without all the noise. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. All right, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna start off with Black Athena. And for the life of me, I don't even know why they try to call it like a pseudo history book. And I actually see people I've seen like scholars kind of misrepresent the work. I've seen, watch this. I've seen the whole Black community misrepresent the work, man. Man, shout out to my peoples in Cleveland, man. Shout out to them. Lidosha. Shout out to Lidosha. Shout out to Chill. You know, shout out to the whole pseudo killer family, man. See where we at. Let's see where we at. Not quite. Come on. Make y'all come on in here, man. We need 4 more people, boy. Hey, promote the show. J Cal, what's up, man? Y'all know what it is. Wake y'all up, man. Get up. Sleep for the dead. The Watcher. What it do? What it do? Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, we're gonna come right to page 25, right? Black Athena real quick, man. Before we get going, man, look, Black African power was good, was happening, well-organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. This is God Killer in a house. Look, man, and I'm coming to do what I got to do. I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall, standing strong. Look, pseudo killers on deck. What's good, family, man? Glad y'all in the building, man. Just want to put together some information real quick. I'm going to get in there real sharp like and bust up the whole thing. And y'all already know what it is, man. Sometimes you got to get away from the noise and you got to be focused in what you're doing. Never let them take you out your game. Stay tight with the sources and make sure your sources represent what you're talking about. That's important. That's essential to what we're doing. So I was on Garfield show early. It was a whole lot of noise, whole lot of trickery going on, whole lot of fighting back and forth to see who can get the conversation is. And I've kind of understood how to say what I need to say, get in and get out. It's easy. But people like to be extraordinarily long-winded in their approach to trying to get their conversation in. They try to jump line, they try to maneuver their way in, and it causes a lot of noise, causes a lot of back and forth, right? So sometimes I gotta get the space when I can kind of just come right in and do what I'm doing. So on Garfield show, I talked about the Rosicrucianists, right? And what they kind of meant. So watch this. You go to page 25, say the Rosicrucianists also saw Egypt, right, as the font of religion and philosophy. It is commonly supposed that the Hermetic texts were discredited in 1614 by the great scholar Isaac Cashborn, who showed to his satisfaction that the texts did not come from the deepest antiquity, but were post-Christian. All right, so he's a Rosicrucian. Remember, I always talk about the Rosicrucians, right? All right, the Masons. It say, same page, bottom of the page, it say Egyptian priesthood had in fact appealed to conservative thinkers, at least since the time of Plato, had modeled his guardians on them. It says, in the 18th century, this line of thought was taken up by the Masons. But even in the Middle Ages, Freemasons appear to have been especially interested in Egypt because the following ancient traditions, they believed it to be the home of geometry and masonry. All right, so this is the Masons thinking this, right? It says, with the formation of the speculative masonry, speculating, that's what it means. At the turn of the 18th century, they drew on the Rosicrucianism and Bruno to establish the twofold philosophy. This entailed superstitious and limited religions of the masses. It say, but for the Illuminati, see, there's Illuminati, a return to the natural and pure original religion of Egypt, from the debris of which all others had been created. Thus, the Masons, who included almost every significant figure in the Enlightenment, you're talking about the Enlightenment period, right? Saw their religion as Egyptian, their signs and hieroglyphics, their lodges as Egyptian temples, and themselves as Egyptian priesthood. Indeed, the Masonic affirmation of Egypt has survived the country's fall from grace amongst academics. It says, with some degree of discrepancy, it says the Masons have maintained the cult until this day as an anomaly in the world where true history is seen to have begun with the Greeks. Interesting statement right there. But we mentioned a few things. We mentioned the Illuminati. We mentioned the Rosicrucians, and we mentioned the Masons. So we look at a lot of the Black leaders, they was Masons. They used titles like noble, right? Like Noble Drew Ali. So he was a mystic. He was in organizations that promoted Egypt, right? You read the Circle 7. Okay, who else we got? We got the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. That's a title. That's a Masonic title. Okay. Well, Dr. Ben, you know, he's a high Mason. Okay. A lot of people I was in the Blue Lodge. All right. So, you know, when you look at these lodges, right, the whole theme is Egyptian. And so these early thinkers in the Age of Enlightenment amongst Europeans, right, they was weighing heavily on Egypt, but they didn't have that real understanding of traditional deep African thought when they was looking at Egypt, okay? Because, you know, Egyptology started in digging up African remains in Africa. They wasn't bringing in the understanding of traditional African spiritual systems. They just wasn't. Like, who was going to teach them, right? They looked at it as being pagan, and a lot of these people just doing these archaeological digs, right, with Christians, Catholics, right, and maybe not just Catholics, but just Christian in general, and their philosophy and their thought towards religion would have been that. So the way they interpreted things, the way they misinterpreted things was far off. And so it brings us to the understanding of why the Masons was making these statements of like immaculate conception in Egypt. And they was just strictly focusing on Egypt and not actually reading the biblical text itself, because the biblical text itself will tell you where these writers was, where they was writing at. If you read the biblical text, you'll find out that the quote unquote literature in the Bible talking about Egypt is going. They only mention the city Parameses. That's in the Delta. Okay, they don't go no farther past that. They don't go to Upper Egypt. They don't go past the Delta. There's no, in the Bible, they don't talk about that at all. Later on, you'll find Jewish migrants that'll go down to Elephantine, but in that biblical text, right, they don't mention that. Okay, so we need to know that the Bible writers didn't have a philosophical understanding of traditional African mythology and folklore. The Masons sure as hell didn't. The Medu Neter at that point had went out of fashion. Wasn't nobody speaking it, wasn't nobody reading it, no writing. Now, don't hold me to when I say, people like to jump all over when I say nobody. I'm saying, generally speaking, the Medu Neter had not been deciphered. There are going to be a few places maybe, but it's not widespread to the point where you would even understand the philosophical thought. Thank goodness today, as we look at texts from these high-level colleges, and the way Egyptology and numinology, they're starting, well, they're not starting, for the last 10, 15 years, they've been actually fighting, and it's been a shift in thinking. There's been a shift in archaeology, meaning the way they interpret archaeology. I say it all the time, man. Archaeology is a hard field because you have to interpret. You have to look at the artifact, you have to interpret it. And you have to know something about the culture to give the artifact is proper context. I don't even think when we had these conversations that most of us are even thinking about that. So, you know, you're starting to see a change in thinking. You'll go from Mediterranean, like Breast did, the Oriental Institute, the Oriental Study, right, of Egypt. Oriental, when you think of Oriental, you think of Asian, okay? Calling Kemet Mediterranean or Levantian population. That's old school. That's them early Egyptologists was doing that. But today's young Egyptologists, that's not what they're doing. That's not what I'm saying in the literature. We're seeing words like Nile Valley, right? So we're talking about orientation, and orientation is very important when we do this study. A person with proper orientation is always going to beat the brakes off somebody that does not have that. So European Egyptologists had an orientation to Asiatic religions, Levantian religions, Greek religions. Well, you know what I'm saying? Like the New Testament is written in Greek. Talked about this on Garfield show. Shout out to Garfield. I talked about how the authors of the biblical text were second generation educated. You can tell the way the text is written. These people had actually went to school for 2 generations. And I like to give the example of, say a continental African from Ghana who don't speak no English. He comes over, he may go to school, he has children, all right? Children is their first generation, right? They go to school. That second generation of children go to school. They're gonna have a better command of the language, a better command of the nuances in the language, a better command of the culture in general, okay? And so these Hebrew writers were second generation educated, and they had a pretty good command of the Greek language, and they used Koine Greek to write the Old Testament, all right? And I say this for orientation purposes. Again, you know, how they orientated, that they're orientated in their language, right? And the Hebrew writers that was writing these texts, maybe later on I'll find, I got a website that talks about the oldest Hebrew text. The oldest Hebrew text goes back to 600 BCE, all right? So at 600 BCE, the oldest text has nothing to do with the biblical text. I think it's written in like a Phoenician script, basically, and it's just a simple prayer. There's no biblical text that dates back to 600, 700 BCE. You're not going to find it. They don't have it. You got to go to like 300 BCE. Okay, then you start to get into that. All right, so we can just forget about all that. So let's deal with chronology. Let's stay right there what I'm talking about. So let's kind of put our mind in the right space. Let's not be like the Egyptologists who was orientated to their homeland. So the way they seen Africa is always going to be orientated to the north. And you know, we all think we're the best. And so they thought they felt like they was the best. They felt like they had these people of color pretty much enslaved, which they did during those time periods. And anything that they seen that was like that, they felt like they had that same right of superiority. So when they looked at the Egyptians, right, they orientated them to the north. Okay, they called them the great the great white northern race. Or they said the Egyptians were they were white people, white, black, something ridiculous like that. Okay. So the way they look at their religion, they looked at their religion like anybody orientated to monotheism would. All right. They misunderstood the system. I'm saying also to say, by the time the Illuminati and the Masons start dealing with looking at these early reports, these archaeological statements that are written about Egypt, this misinformation, they weed that on in, okay? And they start to see Christianity in Egypt, in their mindset, in their orientation. I'm gonna say this again. They start to see Christianity, right, in Egypt, but they see it based off their orientation to Christianity. They don't see African spirituality the way those indigenous African people would have seen it, right? They're not seeing, they don't understand the totems, right? They don't understand the rituals. They don't understand the sacrifices. They don't understand the cult of the dead. They don't understand the mayat. Like, are they supposed to? And when they was trying to understand it, they could only see the Christianity, the Judaism, the Islam, right? That's how they orientated. No more than an African American. When we quote unquote, watch this. When the African American wants to break away from Christianity, it's been so thoroughly entrenched into us that we literally break away from religion, break away from Christianity, Islam, and Judaism, and we end up worshiping the same types of things in different, you know what I'm saying, in different, and use different words. So we'll go from worshiping Jesus Christ and we'll give power to crystals. Or let me make something a little more simple. Instead of worshiping Jesus Christ, right, we'll worship Osiris or Haru or Aset or Maya. Instead of looking at the 10 Commandments, we see the 42 negative confessions as the 10 Commandments. See that orientation? You can't get away from it. That's how thoroughly entrenched these generations that has come up in North America are settled on monotheism. You can't get it. And even when you're looking at the gods, watch, listen to them speak, right? They still make it the one creator. It's the same thing. You just change the names. You know how they say the game don't change, just the names. So this is the conversation that we just gotta have. We gotta have that conversation because that's exactly what's going on. It's orientation. It's the African American orientation, right, that causes us to practice pseudoisms that does not allow us to break away from our religious philosophical thought. Is orientated in America. It is what it is. So same was the Masons, the Illuminati. Their orientation, right, had them looking at African spirituality as if it was Christianity. And let me show you. All right, let me get right to it, man. And shout out to everybody in the chat, man. It's a lovely day. I see we damn near got 50 people in the building, man. Hold on, let's see. Let's see. I want to give something real simple here for y'all, man. Y'all gonna see it right away. Y'all gonna see it right away. All right. Oh man, I don't want that one. I don't want that one. I want that. I want to go right to this thing at hand, right? And so I hear a lot of people chirping. I hear a lot of fucking talking. That's what I do. I hear it. And as soon as I go through this, I'm gonna drop the link too, so everybody can jump on, man. I don't want to be greedy. But let me see. Hold on. I want to get this. All right. Let me do the quick wiki thing. All right. Let me do the quick wiki thing, man. And then shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate the growth in the channel, man. Continue to subscribe to the Pseudo Killers. We got HT Pop. All right. Where did the Masons get the information from? And they got the information from, misunderstanding of African spiritual system. HT, come on, bro. They didn't get it from no indigenous Egyptians. That's for sure. What's up, Gullah? All right, that's not hard to see. Rebel the Sound too, right? All right. Come on, I'm gonna make sure I drop the link to you, man. I like to have the friends on, man. All right. I think the bros is over there rocking on Unbiased channel. Shout out to Unbiased, man. And shout out to all the Pseudo Killers. All right, man, did I mess that? Damn. Goodness gracious. Jesus Christ. Hold on, man. Let me see if I can get the link. God damn, I do this. Damn. Boy, I tell you, man, it ain't easy. It ain't easy. Security, I don't want no security. Damn. Okay. Can I get you the link? I guess not. Damn. Whiteboard, nope. Apps, nope. Reaction, nope. What's this? Nope. Man, your heart is probably messed up and killed the daggone thing. I don't know. I got it. Here we go. Copy. All right. I'm gonna drop that link on y'all, right? For y'all that want to get in. Now, I think I'm a pretty good judge of conversations in any type of debate. All right. Yeah, we got JJ 7000 building, man. He's stuck under the old. Oh, can I drop a link? Oh, man. Goodness gracious. For me to hold on, I gotta do this, y'all. Hold on now. Dang. Goodness gracious. You think I can drop the link? Huh. All right. All right. I got you. All right, let me drop that link. All right, y'all go. I don't need no help. What's going on, Miss Tiffany? What's good? I see you. All right, so let me put this in here, man. Shout out to all the people that supporting late night support. Appreciate that. Put the link in there. So watch this. Y'all gonna get it right away. When the information is put up the right way, without a whole lot of noise, because there was a lot of damn noise on Sarnet's channel today, man. You know, everybody fighting for stardom. Everybody fighting to be heard. I don't like them situations all the time because it's cutthroat, and I can be the top-notch cutthroat. What you want me to say? Man, I had to fight. You know, I've been in battle with pseudos my whole career, man. All kind of tactics to get the talk. What is this? Yeah, I've been through all that. So yeah, let me share the screen. Y'all got the screen now. So we got the Immaculate Conception. All right. Come on, JJ. I don't feel like arguing with you. This is what I'm not going to do. I'm going to let you in. I'm not doing it. I'm not going to do it. I promise y'all. So we're right here with Immaculate Conception, right off in the back, right? Now watch what the Immaculate Conception is, right? And you tell me right from me reading what the immaculate conception is, you should already know that anybody trying to say that Haru, Aset, all right, Haru, Aset, and Asar, okay, would not be considered the immaculate conception. Now watch this. Watch this. There you go. Watch this. I got y'all. Hold on. This is easy work. I promise you. It's not hard. All right. It's actually not hard. And I'm gonna bring y'all two sources. Right. I like to double up some time, and I'm not even ready to tell y'all the answer because this shit ain't gonna be hard. You're gonna say, okay, damn, I see that. I see the mistake everybody's been making. All the elders made the damn mistake. And it's right in front of your face, but it's an easy mistake to make, ladies and gentlemen. All right, but it was based off of the Mason doctrine. Now, I'm not saying the Masonry is evil or nothing like that. So don't even get that confused. It was the Catholic Church that quote unquote claimed that the man, I gotta get this right. Let's see. All right, it was the Catholic Church that claimed that Masonry was evil because remember those archaeological digs were showing that Egypt was actually older than the biblical, than the Bible story itself. So that caused a problem, ladies and gentlemen. That caused a big problem. So here we go. Watch this. Let's read this. Let me see who we got on the panel. Who's sneaking up on me? So here you go. It says the Immaculate Conception. Watch this. Most of y'all don't know what the hell it is. Y'all think it's got something to do with Jesus being born. All right. It say the Immaculate Conception is the belief that the Virgin Mary. Now, I think on the last show I talked about the importance of a virgin. All right, what's the importance and the significance of a virgin? I'm gonna come back to it. It say it's all on the woman. To watch this. The Immaculate Conception is the belief that the Virgin Mary was free of original sin. All right, watch this. Why is it important for Mary to be free of original sin? What's the original sin? We talk about it all the time. Watch this. Original sin is the Christian doctrine that holds that humans, through the fact of birth, watch this, through the fact of birth, inherit a tainted nature, look, in need of what? Regeneration and a proclivity to sinful conduct. Proclivity to sinful conduct. All right. Y'all see that right there? So watch this. Watch how it starts to open up for y'all. You can't have the damn mother of God being sinful, right? Or having an original sin or anywhere near it, because then the whole damn thing don't make no sense. Because nothing but a sinner would give birth to a sinner, right? And how in the hell could God be a sinner? So Jesus Christ could not come through a sinner. So you need the Immaculate Conception. So the Immaculate Conception is the belief that a virgin, why the virgin? A virgin is pure, right? Not tainted by sex. Remember, these Christians felt like that sex, right, was some evil type of thing. Matter of fact, they had to make the Christians in certain areas start having sex, right? Because the population started to go down. And you know, things of dysfunction start to happen when you get groups of people, men and women, that don't have sex. Sex is a healthy thing. Okay? So that's why the Catholic priests are out of order. Think about it. That's why the nuns are out of order. That's why. Because it's a natural thing. All right? But in Christianity, you need a virgin, a lamb, something of purity, something no blemish, right? That's a virgin, right? Now, Immaculate Conception, strictly saying, right, free of original sin. We talked about what original sin was, right? From the moment of her conception. So from the moment of her conception, she was not part of the original sin, right? First debated by medieval theologians it proved so controversial that it did not become part of the official Catholic teaching until 1854, when Pius was this Pius XI gave it the status of dogma in the Papa's Bull, Infibulus Deus. But the Immaculate Conception has everything to do with the woman and nothing to do with the birth. Being a virgin has nothing to do with the birth and all to do with the woman. Now you should get it. So what Egyptian story has all to do with the woman as Set or Hathor and nothing to do with the birth? You can't find it. There is no such story. Even if you can't read meta lecture, you done already figured out, that there's no such thing. You've never heard of a immaculate conception in Kemet. Never heard of Aset or Isis being pure, being a virgin. Never heard of that. Now, if you're thinking that the Immaculate Conception has something to do with an immaculate birth of Jesus Christ or a birth without sex, right? Immaculate Conception, the conception, right, was without sex, then you're thinking Horus, you're thinking Asad, you're thinking all of that, and you got a plethora of elders kicking that shit. Wrong as two left feet, from Dr. Ben to James Small and all them goddamn between. And me back in the day. Hell, JJ 7000 sent me a source to kick that old shit. You see how fast I cleared it up? So no, Jabari wouldn't win that point now, would he? Would he? Of course not. See, but JJ,
I'm supposed to just sit there and be quiet and listen.
JJ, see JJ, see JJ's one of them guys. Go ahead, JJ.
It's my turn to speak.
Yeah, I'm gonna give you 2 minutes. I'm gonna get your ass about it because you
All
probably.
right, yeah. Okay.
Speak to that though, JJ. Speak to that one item. Don't jump nowhere. Stay right there on the item, JJ. Right there with the Immaculate
title. Come on, brother. The title. No, I ain't talking to him. I'm talking to the brother. The title of the debate, everybody, is: did Christianity come from Kemet? The idea, right?
What you think?
Now, it was a lot of ideas come from a lot of different parts of the area. You know what I mean? Everything didn't come from there, but we can see some similarities.
Like
we can
what?
see Thoth making a annunciation that the virgin Isis, which would, Thoth would be like Gabriel, you know what I'm saying? That the virgin Isis is gonna have a son.
Amen.
Right?
Did you hear what I just said, JJ?
Bro, come on, man. Look, I'm not biased. I'm just being.
No,
look,
I'm actually
being real.
I said, JJ, I said the Immaculate Conception has nothing to do
Oh.
with the person being born. And
Okay,
all to do with the woman. Did you get that?
Okay, listen to this.
What?
Christianity teaches of a virgin birth. They don't talk about there is nowhere in the Bible that says anything about Immaculate Conception. So y'all adding that shit because these Catholics added that shit.
So
Christianity was before the Roman Catholic Church, bro.
So what's a virgin birth? Okay, let's deal with the virgin birth. What's a virgin birth?
Okay, let me talk like, because I've been hearing y'all all day, and I just got to
what's a virgin birth? I'm asking, what's a virgin birth? JJ, just stay there and answer the question. What's a virgin birth?
It's an event, right? It's an event. The virgin birth was an event that when the child was born, it was a magical type thing, right? Let's just keep it in perspective, right? It was without a man's it was a God impregnating the woman, right? That's the virgin birth. And what I'm saying, the similarity is Thoth makes an annunciation that the God, the virgin Isis, it says she was a virgin. This is in your writings. The virgin Isis will have a son, or have a baby, a son.
Is she married, yo?
Did you
Is she a virgin?
the God, listen, the God Thoth
I'm
made
just
an
asking you a
announcement.
question.
Okay, so are we gonna discredit the writings? What
No,
Thoth
I'm
said?
saying is
Yes, yeah, they
Mother
married.
Asset or
They
Isis,
married.
is she a virgin? That's all I'm saying, bro.
Well, in the writings, it says
Say she's a virgin?
it says she's a virgin. I sent you the information, bro. I don't know why you
No,
don't
you
want to
didn't send me no real information. There's no Egyptian text that says that Asset was a damn virgin. Shit.
Why
And if it's a story, it's a damn husband. Asar is her husband. She's not a virgin, bro.
Thoth? I'm gonna say this to you one more time. Maybe y'all can get around this. I don't
So
have
you're
no dog.
saying Thought and Asset was married? What are you saying?
Listen,
You got
the
about 2
God
minutes
Thoth,
around.
right?
Yeah.
Let me read it for you, bro. Let me read.
No, I don't want to see the old. We
If
all know
you
the
can't,
mumble jumble. We all know the misinformation.
if
Bro.
you can't debunk what I sent
I
you
don't have to
and show me
debunk what I
something that's
don't.
more
I
up to
already know that's a
date,
non-cipher.
no, because
Listen,
the author of it, the source is right there where I sent you, bro.
no, it's Christianity from Christ, John Jackson, bro. Like,
Okay,
come
listen.
on.
The cross
What is
comes
wrong?
from listen, bro. The cross comes from the Ankh. It's so many similarities, bro. Let's just stop playing these games.
You down. I'm not switching off. We talking about
Right,
the virgin birth, the immaculate
okay,
concept, the virgin,
okay,
all still based around the woman is what we're talking about, bro.
so listen. I said
I
okay.
don't
So
want
if
to
we're
hear about
talking
all the
about
rest of that.
two different classifications of people: the Egyptians and the Israelites. What we're gonna say the ones that follow Christ. The first Christians were Jews. Okay, so were Israelites. Okay, the first Christians were Israelites, right? So we get this story. One of them is talking about a virgin birth, and then and Gabriel makes the annunciation about a virgin birth, right? Then over in Kemet, we get Thoth, the God, the writer, the one that records everything, talking about the virgin Isis or Asat, whatever you want to call it. I speak English, like y'all say. He makes the annunciation that the virgin Isis will have a son. This is where we get the shit. I mean, let's just keep it real. I got more similarities, bro. But like some of the stuff with the resurrection, like you have other resurrection stories in other cultures where they were killed and brought back to life. Then you have your resurrection in Kemet. The difference is that the resurrection of Osiris, he goes down to the netherworld. You see what I'm saying? And resurrected, and he's a king down there. You see, I'm not saying it's exactly alike, but I'm saying I can see where they pick and choose here and there to take bits and pieces.
Right.
You see?
So you
That's
basically saying, okay, so you said some things. You basically saying that the Immaculate Conception is a Catholic idea. I got you.
You can't make this whole debate about it.
You're saying the scriptural thing is the virgin birth, right? But it's still a virgin. It's still on the woman. Right? And virgin, born of a virgin without an earthly father, right? That's what you're saying is in the Bible. Instead of immaculate conception. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, basically. And in literature, they say
virgin.
Thoth says he makes the annunciation that Isis, Asat, will have Asat the virgin, or Isis the virgin, will have a baby.
Yeah, I never heard
Same thing with the annunciation in the Bible.
I never heard that from that, but okay. What's going on, Tuck?
What's going on,
How you doing, brother?
I'm good. I'm trying to see who I'm in the car with.
Should be in the truck. Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should be in a damn truck, a damn tank anyway.
Hey man, I don't be knowing y'all. People start somewhere and then they go all the way. They be trying to get you into conversations to get you on another conversation. Ain't it crazy? But it's crazy how they doing this. I'm just having a conversation, and sometimes they try and get me.
They don't get me. I'm not gonna allow it. Nope.
See,
I'm done.
look, the early Christians did not use the cross as a symbol. They used like a fish, right? And until the 4th century AD, Christians in the ancient world would use a fish symbol. And then after that, they started using like a cross. And also, like they would also like in Kemet when they died, they would put this ankh on a where they buried the stuff, the ankh. And the early Christians did the same thing, but they used a cross. So it's a lot of similarities. Some of the early, there were Christians in Kemet. Are you not saying
Christians in Kemet?
But I'm talking
what
about
is Christianity though?
I'm talking about before the Catholic Church came up with the idea of an immaculate conception.
So without any sexual intercourse, right? So you saying there's a Holy Spirit in Kemet? What do you want to call it? The Ka, the Ba, and you're saying that the Ka flew down on the penis, but that's a sexual organ right there. You can't even have that in it. You can't have that in there, yo. You can't have that. So you hold on. So you basically saying they took away the sexual organ, removed all that, and just said God did that through the Holy Spirit, the power of the Holy Spirit.
Okay, well first
that's how they got that from Egypt. So you saying, hold on, you saying the early Christians did this. So the early Christians was trained in Meta Nature. Where's that at? Where's the early Christians could look up on that damn wall and figure that out? And I told you they was Hebrews. They wrote the story. So where's the document showing that the Hebrews understood Meta Nature? Could read papyri, bro. Like I'm just needing that at this point.
So
because I heard it. I heard a lot of this, but no one ever really gave us pinpoint accuracy on the situation. These groups of Hebrew Christians, because all the damn Christians, the original Christians was Hebrews, because Christianity was actually, right, a sect, right, of Hebrews.
I said the first Jew, I said the first Christians, some of the first Christians were Jews, right?
No, all of them was.
You're trying to make them all like they started in Greek. No, hold on, bro. Come on, man. Let you speak on my platform, bro. I know you're trying to
bring that. I'll let you speak on my platform. Well, I don't play fair.
Okay, well, I understand you.
Get me back later. Well, go ahead, make your point, because I need to keep the show moving.
Listen. What you did, you made me lose my thought. I have to get back to
Go ahead.
the Annunciation. This is what they're trying to get past, y'all. They want to try to turn it into an immaculate conception, which that came in around, like I say, when the Catholic Church got involved with Christianity. This Christianity movement was already going on before the Roman Catholic Church got involved. And they was calling, and they compared, they called it a virgin birth. Just like they call it a virgin birth over in goddamn Kemet. Let's stop playing games.
All right, well, you
stop playing games, bro.
Listen, you made your point, but it's going to be more than just they called it a virgin birth.
Yeah, I get that.
Hold on for a minute.
Jabari cannot say that everything. Listen, he cannot say everything came from Kemet, right?
Well, you got hold on for a minute.
He can say there's a big similarity.
You have to relax.
The main thing about Christianity is the virgin birth. That is most important in Christianity, bro.
We heard you. We heard you.
Yeah,
I'm trying to tell you that the document was written by people that was educated in Greek. It wasn't written by people that was educated in the goddamn Meta Nature. Somebody is going to have to get the stories that you think you're talked about off the wall and put it in the biblical text somewhere. And not only put it in the biblical text, weave it in there. You know, I'm gonna weave this in and weave that in there. Wouldn't it just be easier, right, to deal with stories? You know what I'm saying? That's where you're closer to your homeland. Wouldn't that be easier to do?
Is that a rhetorical question?
No, I'm asking you, wouldn't that be easier than Then come, and not to mention at zero, when they wrote it, who was running Egypt? It was the Roman Empire.
Let me ask you this.
Romans sat on the damn
Did not
throne.
the Egyptians teach the Greeks? Did they?
No, not like that. That's another misnomer. No, not like that.
You
No.
said it's a misnomer?
I said no. I said
well, that's not true.
That's the conscious community lie. You had some.
See, you will have to prove that wrong. You have to show.
I'm not going to talk over you. I'm not. Listen, I know you're used to the arguship, right?
Listen, bro.
JJ, I know you're used to the arguship. I'm just not willing to do that no more. So I'm gonna make my point. Then I'm gonna let you say something. I'm saying that's what the conscious community always said, bro.
Who?
The conscious community always said the statement you just said. What was the statement?
Well, guess what, bro? What I just pulled up on.
No, JJ, what's the statement you just made?
Up, the conscious community. JJ, I don't see no.
What is the statement that you just made?
Writing these articles. All right, these are scholars.
Listen, what's the statement that you just made, JJ? What you say? The conscious community? What?
I said what I'm reading. The conscious community. If you could, whoever you could consider the conscious community, I don't know if it's you, Ujai, Garfield, whoever, Jabari, they ain't writing these articles that I'm reading. All right? And they're saying that
John Jackson, yo. Christianity Before Christ, yo. I know the book well.
Okay, I sent you that. Okay, that ain't the source I'm talking about, bro. Now
That's the one you sent me, right?
Now you're trying to use the source that I sent you earlier.
I thought you said
the virgin birth. You just try to discredit. Christianity is not about the immaculate conception.
We went to the virgin birth, yo. So where's the virgin at?
What is the most important thing in Christianity? Is it about the virgin birth?
Life and time of Jesus Christ, yo.
Right, and how he was a virgin. I mean, excuse me, how he was conceived of a virgin birth, or however you want to put it. All I'm saying is, bro, that concept came from Kemet. Because Thoth, you didn't read your own books. I gotta pull it up for y'all. Thoth, the god of writing and keeping track of records and things, he comes out and says, this is what he say, everybody, that the virgin, these are the words that he used, the virgin, Isis, a sect, will be bearing a child. Whoa! And you tell me that ain't similar? I got more. So all I'm saying, Garfield, I hope you're listening, man, because it's gonna be a tough fight for you, brother. Now this can go either way. Now I'm listening. It can go either way because some of the resurrection ideas may come from other close cultures that maybe Kim ain't talking about. So it could go either way, but I'm saying there are similarities and broad ideas. But if the hold on, let me land the plane. But if the main concept,
put the brakes, wind it up.
If the main concept of Christianity is about a virgin birth, I think that's the most important thing in Christianity.
I got you. I heard you. Please don't repeat that. Please don't repeat that shit no more. You stop it. So you made a statement.
So hold on, you never proved wrong that the Greeks wasn't taught by Egyptians.
So we're about to talk. I'm saying where you get that from? We like that's a conscious community narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you realize by the time the Greeks get there, let's do some chronology, ladies and gentlemen. The last indigenous Africans to sit on the throne would be the Nubians. They get attacked twice. They defeat the Assyrians once. The Assyrians come back. Sennacherib led the way. Sennacherib, right? And they take Egypt. Okay? Then I think it's the Babylonians next, right? Defeat the Assyrians, and then the Persians defeat the Babylonians that defeated the Assyrians, that defeated the Nubians, that defeated the Egyptians. And then it's the Greeks that defeated the Persians, that defeated the Babylonians, that defeated the Assyrians, that defeated the Nubians, that defeated the Egyptians. And then there's the Romans that defeated the Greeks, that defeated the Persians, that defeated the Babylonians, that defeated the Assyrians, that defeated the Nubians, that defeated the damn Egyptians. This is in chronological order. So by the time Christianity is formed, it's formed in the Roman period, bro. It's formed neo Roman period. This is not the indigenous peoples sitting on the throne, bro. So the new kingdom could barely understand the old kingdom.
I know you're messing, bro, but you're messing that up, bro.
Bro, you listen. Let me make my point here. The old kingdom built pyramids. After the old kingdom, nobody else built pyramids. I don't know why everybody messes up. The Egyptians built pyramids. No. The old kingdom in Upper Egypt, they built pyramids. And the only people outside of the old kingdom built pyramids is the Nubians. I can prove and verify that the old kingdom is a transplant from Sudanese culture. I can prove it. It's all documented. Easy work, right? But so this thing, there's one running history in Egypt, is a forest. That's the first people to actually put their history like that in chronological order is the people of the book, the Hebrews, the Muslims, the Christians. The Egypt's not like that. Once a new pharaoh coming to power, the whole thing changed. There's no history. Europeans had to come in and one, name it dynasties, and two, try to give you pick the kings that they felt was more important and line it up for y'all. But that's not how it was. Anybody studied know that. So you're looking at a story being written. If you claim they took it from, well, they didn't take it from the indigenous people, that's for damn sure. Even with that being said, the point I'm trying to make, they did not get that story, whatever the hell they thought they got, that y'all claim they got, they didn't get it from indigenous African people. They would have had to get it off the walls. And who was there to interpret? That's the hardest thing in the world to actually translate something, y'all. I want y'all to know, you have to understand cultural context and translate something. So if I say, shorty right there, woo, she fat to death and she fly. If I don't understand the cultural context of that, I'm thinking this shorty is somebody that's short, right? Fat to death, meaning she fat to the point where she about to die because she overweight and flying through the damn air. If I don't understand that cultural context. So now people are trying to convince me that some second generation educated in Greek language and Greek culture, Hebrews, are going to have the proper cultural context for some shit that originated in pre-dynastic time in Old Kingdom times. There's no one religion in Kemet. Who says that? There's no whole like Christianity. Like in the United States, you find the largest body of people are Christians, right? And then there's other religions. You know what I'm saying? That's not how it was in Kemet. You had different deities within family structures, right? You had different clans within Egypt. There's no governmental religion like that. They say we can pull from that and make that. That's not what's going on. So this picture is not as clear as everybody think it is. It's nowhere near that. So I think we just need to understand chronology. I'm not the one to say that there aren't influences coming from the Greek-anized Roman periods, because that's all that's there. It's a Romanized Greek periods when you talk about Christianity. Even when you talk about Judaism, they're not in contact with the indigenous people, meaning indigenous people aren't in power running the priesthoods at 300 BCE in damn Egypt. We need to knock all that off, man. Like, stop it. Like they sat down to defeat some old Egyptian that was keeping the traditions together. What, you gonna need a school for that? Where's the school? Where's the indigenous school teaching these customs and traditions? That's why Egyptologists have such a hard time now understanding it. Do you know Egyptologists like to split it up and make the border and all, and then fuck it up because they don't understand. Now they still don't understand. So I think
a question, brother?
Same thing, bro.
What is Egyptian theology? What is
They
it?
don't have a goddamn theology.
Oh, they don't. Okay.
No, they got different deities,
cosmology,
different family structures. They got
okay. Let me change it for you. Theology, cosmology.
There's no one. I'm just saying there is no one thing like Christianity. Like
so the Ionians.
Christianity is not even a one thing, yo.
Christianity
Christianity is not even a one thing. Christianity is not a one thing. You
bro.
get that, right?
Bro, come on, man. Can I get it in for?
Yeah, but I'm saying, you say, what is they? Yeah, I don't know. Like who you talking about? Which group?
You're doing a one-sided thing. You want them to just listen to Unc and everything that Unc says, right? Even though JJ finna bring sources and references, you know what I'm saying? The scholars, he just bring the lip. You just bring your lip, bro. I ain't seen you bring one source, one reference, or what you talking about.
JJ, I don't have to say
bold claim that the Egyptians.
JJ.
Come on, brother.
JJ. So you mean to tell me you don't understand Rome?
All right,
you understand that the Romans conquered the Greeks and the Greeks conquered the Persians and the, you know.
I want you to look up a book called Stolen Legacy. All right.
We ain't doing that, man.
Now,
Listen, all right, look. I think I made my point. So let me freeze that real quick, bro. So hold on for a minute. I just want to let me drop the link again in case anybody want to jump in this.
You know what? I'm gonna say this information, man, because it's too painful.
It ain't painful for me, bro.
It's too painful.
But you a Hebrew though. So you saying that?
No, look. I could be a Hebrew.
Hey, JJ.
I can also.
JJ, do you know what you're saying, JJ?
Bro, my research isn't biased.
JJ.
See, this debate is a popularity contest. You got
I ain't even thought about the debate right now, JJ.
This is a debate, bro.
JJ. So you basically saying that your whole Hebrew shit is faulty. Is that
no. See, now you're throwing words in my mouth. See, nope.
Yeah.
No, do that.
So did the Kemetic? Hold on.
No.
JJ, you made me do it. I wasn't trying to do it.
Judaism is two things, bro.
If I admit that Christianity was influenced by Egypt, then you must admit that Judaism was influenced by Egypt, being as though Hebrewisms and Israelites are clearly older than Christianity.
Bro, can I answer? Moses learned all the ways.
So fine. So what are you saying? That's not even
an argument, bro. What are you doing?
Wait a minute. Hold on.
What are you doing? Everybody is moving.
No. So you're basically saying.
What are you doing?
So you're agreeing that God didn't influence Judaism. It was Moses and the Egyptians that influenced Judaism. Is that what you're saying, JJ?
But hold up, you asked me a question. I said,
Moses. Give me an answer. You talked about some Moses shit. I want the answer.
Bro, come on.
Is that a yes or no?
Don't be scared, man. It's gonna be okay.
I'm saying, is that a yes or no?
You know, just sleep with the lights on. That's all you gotta do.
Come on.
I know it's gonna cause you nightmares. This educational aspect I'm about to put on you. Now listen.
Is that a yes or no, JJ?
Okay.
I'm asking you, bro. You hollered out Moses. Am I to take that, JJ? Am I to take the fact that you said Moses is saying that yes, Unc?
As y'all can see in the audience, I'm gonna let you
listen. All right, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do like this because you been.
Go ahead. Let me know how to speak.
Okay, put you on mute. If JJ is answering the question that the Hebrews, Moses was raising all the wisdom of the damn Egyptians, is he saying that actually Moses taught an Egyptian doctrine that would later on become Judaism? Is that what he's saying? JJ, is that what you're saying? Unmute yourself, JJ. Is that what you're saying, bro? Is Moses the author of the doctrine of being a Hebrew? Or did Moses just, according to the text, go to school and learn the wisdom? So is you saying he's teaching the Egyptian doctrine, bro? We to believe that? And then on top of teaching Egyptian doctrine, he wanted to kill the Pharaoh. God killed Pharaoh for having an Egyptian doctrine. That's why he killed him. For going against the God of the Hebrews. That's interesting that God would let Moses teach the Hebrew people the Egyptian doctrine then God would kill an actual God that Moses was teaching. Oh, come on. Come on, unmute yourself, JJ. You crazy, bro. I don't believe JJ. You got me there, bro. You got me, bro. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know, bro. All right, he seemed to be stuck in the mute world. He's in the abyss. So, getting back to the points I'm trying to make here, and I think these points.
So you can't hear me, man. Is that what you're saying now?
I asked a simple question.
All right, now go ahead and hush. Go ahead and put your mic on mute for 3 seconds. Can you hold on?
If you don't answer that question, I'm not doing it.
3 seconds, huh?
Nope,
can you hold?
Answer the question, JJ.
Gonna be okay. Now you asked me a question, right?
Yes.
I gave you an answer. I said, well, sure, the Hebrews learned from the Kemetic. Moses learned all the ways of Egyptians, the things to do and what not to do. The things that were not to do, we came up with our own doctrine, not to fool with some of the shit y'all doing. You see? So we have influence. They have influenced us in our writings. We don't have a problem with that. We the new kids on the block. All this who here first, that shit, we don't care about that shit. This is what's going on right now. You see?
We're talking about back then. Now, thank you for that admission. I appreciate you for being honest. And thank you. So now we truly know who Yahweh is.
What they call that? Is this interrogation?
Yahweh has no originality, and he does not have the ability to teach his chosen people our Hebrew doctrine without the help of the Egyptians. Appreciate it, bro.
But okay, you want me to answer that?
You just did.
Let me watch this. Now, what? Since you want to throw a shot,
I didn't throw a shot.
He teaches African spirituality, everybody. But then he brings up Charles Darwin, a known racist.
No, we're not. See, that's not the game. That's not what we're doing.
Oh, you don't want to talk about that, huh?
No, we're not doing that. No.
All right. Stick to the topic.
I'm moving forward. All right, we're done. I heard you. You threw your shot. I didn't throw one.
Yeah, you
I just felt like that the Hebrews could stand on their own, but I guess they couldn't. They needed the Egyptians.
Yeah, there you go again. Man.
Right.
So, but African spirituality turned to atheism, everybody. And just like Sutek came on there earlier, Saku or whatever his name is, that ain't no atheism in Africa, in ancient Africa. They ain't fucking with that shit. That ain't got nothing to do with our people. We are spiritual people. And what these new age atheists is trying to do is take away your soul and your spirit. They want to take it away.
Atheism now?
And your new God, or your new spiritual leader is Charles Darwin, George Lemaitre, and the one that came up with the taxonomy that you are an ape. These type of guys. You see, our people don't teach this shit, y'all. You see, so
I ain't our people, yo.
No, I'm not.
JJ, I'm not your people. I'm not a black man in America, yo.
No, see, there you go. Assume I never said you wasn't, bro.
So do I teach evolution, yo? So our people do teach that. What my ancestors ate don't make me shit. Ain't my fault. If they didn't teach evolution, that was their choice.
But then you can't be.
But I'm teaching evolution. I'm not claiming anything. I'm an African American. My ancestry comes from the continent of Africa, bro. And if they was diabolically against evolution, then that's their damn fault.
And listen, do you believe?
And I'm not held down to that, bro. So they could have did all they wanted to do. I'm the one that's got to live my little 100 years on this earth and take care of my children, right? And take care of our community. So if they didn't do it, then so what? That was their choice. Every man and woman has a choice on what they want to teach. So I have decided to teach biology, which would strengthen us in positions of time of need, like during a pandemic. So if you understood evolution, you went to this pandemic good. You knew what choices to make. So our ancestors could have been praying to the trees and saying the hell with evolution and praying to God, and they ain't got nothing to do with me because they did. That's why they ancestors, because they did.
Our spirit's real.
Yeah, right. Sure. What spirit, goddammit?
Okay, so how do you?
Which one? The Holy Ghost?
No. I asked you, are spirits real? Yes
Which
or no?
Spirit?
No, I'm asking you, are they real?
No, it's a religious doctrine.
It's a religious doctrine.
Yes, it's in religious literature.
So
breath. It says the
No.
breath.
Hold on.
Pun you are in the Greek.
Okay, so what is African spirituality? What is that?
It's just traditional African. And I think that's a new term applied to it, to be honest with you. But it's religion, it's custom, it's tradition. Here, let me show you. Let me show you what it is. Watch this. Let's not play the game.
Before you
Let's
pull it up, can you tell me your own?
I'm great pulling up. I don't want to tell my own nothing.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
Y'all can see everybody. This guy is preaching about African spirituality.
I'm not preaching about no African spirituality. I could give 3 flying hells about that, bro. That ain't.
You didn't say anything about African spirituality about 5 minutes ago?
No, I used the word and you tried to bang me to the cross with it. So let me show you this real quick.
All right, go ahead, bro.
So Africa is no more different than any other place in the world. All people have this. All people have religion. We're gonna do the definition real quick.
Go ahead, bro.
So I'm not knocking nobody for this. Here you go, religion. Religion is usually defined as a social cultural system, right? A social cultural system. I say it all the time. Of designated behaviors. So you have designated behaviors that would identify you as a Hebrew, bro. Watch this. And practices and morals, beliefs, worldviews. They have worldviews. That's why when those Egyptologists went into Africa, they was looking through the lenses of their worldview, through their beliefs. Watch this. Text, sacred places, sacred places, prophecies, right? Hebrews had prophecies. Christianity had prophecies. Ethics, organizations, okay? So your religion, right, has to do with your ethics, your religions, your sanctified places. So you see how religion actually constructs worldviews, organizations that generally relates humanity, right, to supernatural, transcendent, and spiritual elements. Okay? Listen, however, there is no scholarly consensus over what precisely constitutes as religion. You can duck and dodge and jump back and forth and watch this. Different religions may or may not. I'm not finished.
And you went to the definition.
I'm not finished. Different religions may or may not contain various elements ranging from divine, right? Sacred things. So each groups of people can make things sacred. Maybe the tree is the oldest thing in your village, and that becomes sacred. Maybe the hill, the mountain becomes an object of worship, your faith, a supernatural being or supernatural beings, gods, right? Or some sort of ultimacy, transcendence that will provide norms and power for the rest of your life. Religious practices may include rituals, sermons, right? Commemoration or veneration of deities or saints, right? Look, sacrifices, festivals, feasts, trances, initiations, look, funeral services, the whole thing all marriage ceremonies, services, meditation, prayer, music, art, dance, public service, or other aspects of human culture. Religions have sacred histories. You'll tell me that the history of Moses is sacred, right? Sacred histories and narratives, right? Which may, right, which may be preserved in sacred scriptures, Meta Nature, Hebrew text, Greek, Islamic scriptures, and symbols, the Ankh, the cross, holy places that aim mostly to give meaning to life, may contain symbolic stories, sometimes said to follow to be true, and may also attempt to explain the origin of, here we go, this is a big one, the origin of life, the universe, and other phenomenon. Traditionally, faith, in addition to reason, has been considered a source of religious beliefs. So I just want to say, when you ask me, did the Africans have spirituality? Yes, they had that, just like all human beings have that.
Okay.
That's my point. There is nothing unique about Africa and its religions. Nothing unique. It's all over the place, everywhere in the world. What's going on, Chef? And El Pseudo Killer?
All right, hold up, man. Can I respond to that, or you just...
Yeah, you can. But I was speaking to Chef. How you doing, Chef?
Oh, yeah, what's going on, Chef?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? I ain't know y'all was live.
Yeah,
Go ahead.
man.
I ain't trying to interrupt y'all. Y'all go ahead. I'm
Yeah,
listening.
He to move the whole stadium from Baltimore.
Yeah, no, y'all doing good.
Right.
Hey, JJ, I ain't seen you this peaceful ever, so I ain't trying to interrupt you. Y'all go ahead.
Wow, damn, I'm always peaceful. But anyway, now I asked this brother, what was the definition of African spirituality? And he went to religion. I said African spirituality. So
What's
the
the
traditional
difference?
beliefs and practices of African people are highly diverse beliefs that includes various ethnic religions, right? Generally, these traditions are old and rather than scriptural, and are passed down from one generation to another through folk tales, songs, festivals. It includes beliefs in the amount of higher and lower gods, sometimes including a supreme creator or force. None of our people ever talk about nothing exists. This is what it is. There is no God, there's no creative force, there's nothing supreme. This is some new age shit that these guys jumped on in 1836. Our people have always been spiritual. And for these guys to try to take it away, it's a discredit to our ancestors. Whether you're Hebrew, whether you're Egyptian, whether you're Yoruba, Igbo, you have to say, well, they don't really mean gods, but it says supreme being, supreme creator, the Igbo, Uladumari, and they have all these orishas that they go through to get to them. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Whether they got Wendy or whatever the name they want to call it, it's a power. It's something greater than itself. It's not just poof, bam, mysteriously. Because atheism ties into evolution, where there is no creator, just this big bang happened, and all of a sudden everything cool and formed, and we come out the waters, and bam, here we is. These molecules just somehow came together, and here we are.
Right.
Right there, bro. Come on, man. But hey, I gotta get ready. I gotta get up early in the morning, man. I appreciate the bill, man. I ain't built with you in a minute.
No, I
Good
appreciate
show.
it,
Shout
bro.
out to the pseudo killers. Peace and blessings. I'm out.
I appreciate your opinion, bro.
All right, love, huh?
All right, man.
What in the hell y'all got going on over here, huh?
Oh man, I was jumping on Mba's channel, and then I realized bitch ass Chief X was on there, so I got off. I can't do it. So yeah, and I didn't want to muddy that up, and I had some shit on my mind.
Hey, throw me out of here, man. I can't. Let me see.
No, I don't want to throw you out. Just hang up.
I mean, put me out. That's what I meant. Yeah, I can't find the button.
Yo said he can't find the button.
I can't.
Yow.
Oh,
So all that shit you said, now we know we can't even listen to you.
Can't get out the. Can't get out the.
Turn your phone off.
Oh shit.
Damn Hebrews, yo. Damn Hebrews a mess.
Oh man, no, yo, god damn. So we got, all right, let's come to damn. So this is the mistake everybody makes, Chef, that our ancestors was this and I was that. So we could safely say that collectively, Homo sapiens sapiens all around the world practice different religions, different spirituality. That's not the point. But the mistake is to say that all people in all those countries are religious. And because you're African, you just have to be religious. That is the mistake that most people make. And I say you creeping, boy, because it's 3-something and you creeping.
I'm tired of shit. Yeah. No, you right though. Yeah, that but no, I think Africa, and I might be wrong, but I think it's synonymous with I, I don't like when people try to mix up or act like there's a difference between the word spirituality and religion.
Oh, it's not. That's why.
Right. You know what I mean? Like I every time somebody says spirituality, I feel like they trying to pull a wool over my eyes, right?
Yep.
You know, is nothing wrong with we done made the word religion sound spooky, right? My grandmother even said now, she say, I ain't religious, I'm spiritual. Like what? Like, nigga, that's the same thing. You go to church, don't you? You're a Christian, ain't you? You know? What you mean you spiritual? Nigga, it's the same thing as religion then. If that's the case, you feel me? So when you talk about African spirituality, maybe I don't know what that means. So I need people to clarify what they saying when they say spirituality, right? Because I think I don't want to miss what they're saying. So if you ever use African spirituality, you would have to tell me what that means so I don't get it mixed up with religion. Because in my mind, that shit mean religion.
Yeah, it's a slick way of saying it's a slick way of saying you're religious, yo.
Yeah, the slick way of saying it.
It's a slick way of saying it, and it's a way to alert everybody that you are involved in the internal fight. Because if you wasn't in an internal fight, you'll just say I'm a Christian.
Right.
But somewhere along the line you done heard something that got you in the middle of a tug of war to make you say, I don't want religion. But that's why I actually read that. All right, Yanni Mo. That's why I read all the things that fit into religion, because that's spirituality. All those things make up different pieces of spirituality. So I already know you're involved in an internal struggle when you just say I'm spiritual. I get it. I'm non-denominational. I know. Yeah, you're in that struggle. You need to keep reading a little bit more. You might get out of that. So let's come to irreligion in Africa, right? You come to irreligion in Africa, all right? One of the most irreligious, hold on. This is good. This is what I'm like doing right here. Watch this. Watch how I do. Watch how I do. This is interesting. Let me share my screen. All right, this is very interesting here. All right, so we're gonna come here. Irreligion in Africa encompasses also atheism in Africa, as well as Gnosticism, secular humanism, and in general secularism. Has been estimated at over tens of millions in various polls. Okay, while the predominant religions in Africa are Islam and Christianity, many groups and individuals still practice their traditional beliefs. They say, despite this, the irreligious population is notable, especially in South Africa, where 15.1% of the population describe themselves as irreligious. And in Botswana, where 20% of the population describe themselves as non-religious. Let's click it on, let's see who these people in Botswana is. All right. Wow, really? Okay. All right, there you go. The map. I want y'all to see it. Boom. Okay.
Smack there in the middle of Zululand.
It's interesting. So watch this. Let's read. It's gonna get good. Let's see. Okay. A country of slightly over 2.3 million people, Botswana is one of the most sparsely populated countries in the world. About 11.6% of the population lives in the capital largest city. Okay. What's this? Gaborone. Gaborone. It's formerly one of the world's poorest countries. Watch this. formerly one of the world's poorest countries with a GDP per capita of about US 70 cents per year, right? In the late 1960s. Watch this. It has since transformed itself into an upper middle income country with one of the world's fastest growing economies. Now, that's interesting. They've transformed themselves, and I guarantee you, as they transform themselves, the less goddamn religious they was. Because I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. This whole African religious thing, right, for the most part, is holding the country back because the system is not fit. Now, if they was to transform what you would call traditional African system, transform the damn thing, then they got a fighting chance. Just like Christianity actually transformed and Judaism transformed the old world religions. And Christianity, Islam was definitely the last finishing products because Judaism is on the first floor, Christianity is on the second floor, and Islam is on the third floor in the same damn building. All right? But Christianity and Islam is more fit for the modern world than Judaism. So they had to transform Judaism. All right?
I disagree with that.
Okay, you right down the street. You live right down the street. They walk through the synagogue. Ain't nobody doing that.
No. See, you. All right, go ahead. I don't want to mess up your point. Go ahead.
The point I want to make here is that those still religions are still more transformative than the old religions. Is really the point I really want to make. Okay, so you're not running down the street chasing animals down and sacrificing them.
Judaism is one of the most malleable religions that we have, though. And everywhere the Jewish population go, they end up thriving and outpacing the other people. So that is definitely an upward mobile religion. I think if we practice that, we'd be better to fuck off. There's more Nobel Peace Prize winning Jews than any other group of people in the world. They outpace everybody economically if they move into the educational, like all of that shit. They the most fittest of the religious groups. You know what I mean? Now, so yeah, I would disagree with that. Now it might look weird. If that's what you mean, does it?
No, Judaism nowadays is more. They don't do sacrifice in Judaism no more. They used to. Moses and them used to sacrifice bulls and cows. That's my point, though.
Yeah. Islam have the sacrifice and all of that in it also. You sacrifice at the Eid before the feast and all that. The whole thing. You can't name one of, you know what I mean? Like, it's a desert religion. It's the look. Yeah. Oh, nah. It ain't. That shit ain't It ain't as modern as you.
You saying they sacrificing animals, yo, in Islam?
Yeah, like before the after when you break feast. When you, I mean, I'm sleepy. When you break fast for Ramadan, right?
Uh-huh.
You sacrifice the animal. You know what I mean?
Really? Y'all did that, yo.
Yeah, man,
y'all did that.
Yo, where you been at? Yeah, you get somebody to do it. It's part of the, you know what I mean?
You mean they go to the store, yo, and get, and the thing they gonna eat, they halal the meat. That's what you're
Yes, but that's because we live in America, yo. Like, if we didn't live here, and them African Muslims and stuff that don't have those regulations that we got, oh yeah, they gonna cut that motherfucker open, yo.
So the Christians doing that too, though?
Yeah, it's certain Christian groups. Oh yeah, it's Christian groups in Iran that still practice mutilization or whatever you said, where they mutilate themselves, right? To show their piousness to Christ. They beat their backs with these metal whips and draw blood from their back the way that, you know, to simulate the passion of Christ, right? Yeah, man, religion, man. Look, man, you live in Baltimore. You come from Baltimore City, yo. You don't see most of the shit that, you know what I mean. We sheltered, yo. Trust me, yo. When you live in cities and shit, yo, you sheltered. You sheltered. Like you can go in Alabama and rural parts of Alabama, and these motherfuckers still snake handle and all that crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that wouldn't be the norm, though. I get your point. We ain't gonna speak in absolutes. Yeah, I get you. We're not gonna speak in absolutes, but for the most part, people ain't running down the street sacrificing. And you know what I'm saying? They, for the most part, bro. Of course, you're gonna have the outliers. I get that.
Yeah. The religious fundamentalists. They gonna follow the religion to the T. That's when you get those weird Jews, you know what I mean, that don't get vaccinations and shit. But they don't speak for the whole Jewish community.
Yeah, the city Jewish community, some of them don't get vaccinated.
Yeah. You know what I mean? We seen that. We said, oh, these motherfuckers crazy. We said Jews crazy. But it was other Jews that looked at them like, yeah, them motherfuckers crazy. You feel me? It was Jews that said that them motherfucking Jews was crazy for, you know what I mean, not getting vaccinated. You know, so yeah, but Judaism is definitely fit for the modern, you know what I mean? Just look at how they outpace everybody else. You know what I mean? That was my point.
Okay. Outpacing money, what you saying?
Yeah, educational, financially, you feel me? Yeah, that would be the main things that you would be talking about anyway. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You know, finance. I remember when y'all read the thing about what's the most financially fit religious people, and Jews is right there at the fucking top.
Let me see. I got that on the screen. Let's see.
Yeah.
Got it on the screen. Got the chart right on the screen.
Mm-hmm.
Right here. Jews.
Exactly.
So 44% make 100,000. 24% make from 40,000 to 99,000. 15% make from 30 to 49,000. And 16% make 30,000. That's a trip.
Yeah.
60%.
And just think when they was, that trend followed so hard that during the early 1900s, right? The goddamn the Germans decided to wipe them motherfuckers out because they was doing Germany was doing financially bad after World War I. They had all kind of sanctions and shit on them, right? So the majority of the German people was in poverty. But the Jews, you know what I mean, the Jewish population in Germany was thriving. So it made the people actually turn on the damn Jews because they felt as though, you see what I'm saying? Like in the middle of a poverty-stricken nation, they was able to fucking thrive, yo. You know what I mean? They was able to outpace the other people, and you know, educational wise and financially, in the middle of abject poverty, right? The world had put sanctions and shit on Germany for starting World War I. So they was fucked up. You know what I mean? And the Jews end up thriving in that situation.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? So.
All right, so we got the Jews at the top of the list. We got the Hindus next. 36% of people make over 100,000. That's good. Look at the numbers. Let's come to the atheists. It ain't bad being an atheist. 24% of them make 30,000, right? 18% of them make 30,000 to 50,000, 49,000. 28% of them make from 50,000 the close to 100,000. 30% of them make over 100,000 plus. Ain't bad to be an atheist, goddammit. United Church of Christ, right? But watch this. Let's look. The Mormons. I don't know about being a Mormon. Ain't that bad. But more people, 28% make 30,000 or less, right? Watch these numbers get high. The Southern Baptist Convention, 32% of them, and only 16% make 100,000. 32% make less than 30,000. Look at that. Look at that. Look at here. Look at here. Southern Baptist Church. So I don't even think they got the black church on here. The Southern Baptist. I guess that could be it, right?
Yeah,
but no, that's white, huh?
No, that's the Southern Black Baptist. That's You said that's not the black church?
It can't be.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
The Southern Baptist is a white organization, though, right? Yeah. I ain't tripping, Emma. I don't think I'm tripping, yo. Think about it.
Martin Luther King was the head of the Southern Baptist.
Was he?
Why the fuck would that be white? What are you talking about?
All right, let me see if I know what I'm talking about. Southern Baptist. Southern Baptist. So you know you gotta pay dues and all that, right? Let me see. Anyway, you only 16% of you making money. Over 100,000.
Dr. King was the president of the Southern Baptist. You don't know your history, yo?
Nope. Nope. I'm thinking you think you do. Church of God in Christ, the National Baptist Convention. So who is that then, bro?
National Baptist might be white, but the Southern Baptist,
So
I know Dr. King was the head. Now it could be white. Listening to you, I'm gonna listen to you, and I'm gonna say they're gonna make Martin Luther King the president of the white racist Southerners gonna make Martin Luther King the head of that shit, and then bomb his churches and shit. Make that make sense.
We're gonna make it make sense in a minute. Say the Southern Baptist Church, right? Let's see. No, not the Southern Baptist. Southern Baptist. It says Southern Baptist. Yo, let me see. Not the Southern Baptist Convention, yo. Don't put that in. What we do, yo? Do it, man.
You're the one who questioned whether the Southern Baptist Church was black or not. I wouldn't even question
I know they black,
like
yo. I know they black, yo, but I'm saying that ain't the. Nah, yo, look. All right, look. It's you type in Southern Baptist Church, it falls under the Southern Baptist Convention, yo. You know that, right? Southern Baptist, the SBC, is a Christian denomination based in the United States, is the world's largest Baptist denomination and the largest Protestant, second largest Christian. Hold on. I think they was like trying to break away or something though. Yo, hold on, let me see. Oh man. All right, let's see. Man, I hate going over shit I ain't read through. I'm gonna do it anyway. And I don't
you might be right. Because I think Billy Graham was the head of it.
Southern Baptist Convention is a Christian denomination based in the United States, the world's largest. All right. Okay, it say the word Southern in the Southern Baptist Convention term stems from its having been organized in 1845 in Augusta, Georgia, by Baptists in the Southern United States who split from the Northern Baptists, who nowadays American Baptist Church USA. It say over the issue of African American enslavement. Damn, citing biblical text, the SBC strongly opposed to abolition. So the SBC strongly opposes, okay, hold on. After the American Civil War, another split occurred when most freedom set up an independent Black congregation. All right, so they split away after Civil War, the Black Congregation Regional Association and states and national conventions such as the National Baptist Convention, which became the second largest Baptist convention by the end of the 19th century. So it split away. So it's called the National Baptist Convention. Yeah, so they ain't even so, oh, wow. Spread across, let me see, losing some of its regional identity, but nevertheless keeping an original name while still heavily concentrated in the southern USA. All right, the SBC has members, churches across the country, 41 affiliated states. Man. Alliance. Separation, American Baptist Association, Alliance of Baptists, Fellowship. Shit. So I think it kind of think it's split. Huh. Wow. Mission, organization, history. Yeah, kind of, so it's split away from, because I typed in Baptist Church. What Southern Baptist Church believe in? What's the difference between the Baptist and the Southern Baptist? Southern Baptist Church. Why did the Southern Baptist Church split? I talk about the Civil War, when the Southern Baptist split from the Northern Baptist. Man. It's got to be a study unto itself.
Yeah, I think I was thinking about the SCLC.
Oh, okay.
The Southern Christian Leadership Conference.
Oh, okay, all right, okay.
That's what Dr. King was
all right.
The head of. But I know he was Southern Baptist also.
Yeah, I got you. So they have affiliations with it. That'd be a good study. Okay, all right. Anyway, your ass be broke.
I mean, Billy Graham and them, Reverend Billy Graham and them is Southern Baptist.
Damn.
You know,
all right, so, Southern Baptist. Then you got the National Baptist Convention. They broke. That's got to be the black shit, yo.
No, they white. Yo, you not listening.
I heard, yeah, I'm listening.
Billy, you know who Billy Graham is, right?
You said he was Southern Baptist.
Yes.
This is different from the National Baptist Convention. It's different than the Southern Baptist.
Yeah, the is a split, but the Southern states, the Bible, they are poorer than the Northern states, yo.
Yeah, I got you.
So why, think about it. You know what I mean? But if Billy Graham and them was Southern Baptists, then, you know, I wouldn't consider Billy Graham and them poor. But the congregation
is poor.
And the people, right.
Yeah,
I see Billy Graham and them paid.
Look, last on the list is Jehovah's Witness. Don't be a Jehovah's Witness in America. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Lady Brokers. And then underneath the Jehovah's Witnesses is the conscious community.
Joe said that. Yo, he got the House of Consciousness.
Yeah.
The HOK. Yo, Side Nutter wild out on Garfield and them, yo.
Did he?
Yo, Side Nutter, he gotta be stopped, yo.
I got off the panel. See, I got off the panel.
Yo, this nigga do that shit on purpose, yo.
Hey, yo, you see the shirt, yo?
Hold on. Yo, Side Nutter do this shit. Oh yeah, that bitch. Yo, you be making them shirts fast as shit.
Dang. You want me to send you one? You want one? What you want?
Yeah, that motherfucker nice. Hey, yo, look, yo, Side Nutter, yo, went on that motherfucker, yo.
Wild down.
And went crazy, yo. Yeah, man. Called the mother, everybody on there, bitch.
Did he?
Call everybody in the chat, bitch.
I told you, getting old, yo. He getting old.
Yo, that nigga funny, yo. Like,
Why you do that, yo?
cause ain't nobody won debating the ball.
I got off the panel, yo. I'm
Yo,
like, I got off the panel.
that nigga lost it.
I got off that motherfucker when he started talking about who gonna debate. I was like, let me get off here, man. That's gonna
Yo,
be
somebody should have just accepted the debate with the bar, yo. Cause that nigga went crazy. Yo, but
everybody got
hold
off
on.
the building, huh?
Garfield had to end the whole stream, yo.
Yeah, I know.
And
I
then
knew
he
somebody got cussed out.
Yeah, then he started it back up. And like 2 hours into that, Sarnetta came back. Hey, yo, I'm like, yo, Garfield. I'm in my mind, like, yo, why would you let him back on, yo? Like,
Right.
he ruined your first stream, and
Right.
I get it. You don't
Right.
want to rock the boat with him because
Right.
you got something coming up with him, right? And you
Right.
know, so I get it. You know what I mean? But he really wilding you out, yo. Like, you looking like you not like you're not standing up for yourself at this point, yo. Like, so that's why, you know what I mean? Like, yo, can't nobody threaten me with money, but for so, you know what I mean? After a while, you can be like, man, fuck that money. You know what I mean? Like, yo, come on. Because now you just pushing me, yo. Now you just saying how far you can go, yo.
Right.
Now the funny
right.
as shit, yo.
Right. Yeah.
Yo, he came back
out
on there. And you know, Garfield, like, you know, well, you know, trying to smooth it over. And he like, well, you know, you owe my can you apologize? So I'm not like, apologize for what? To who? And just start going off again, yo. He was like, yo, to my audience. You know what I mean? So that, man, fuck your audience. Yo, went off again. I said, man. But he came on, yo, straight bullying Reggie, yo.
Oh,
like,
man.
I'm like, yo, Reggie, yo, you gotta stand up for yourself, yo. I guarantee you, Sarnetta don't mean you no harm, yo. But you gotta stand up for yourself, yo. Like, if you stand up for yourself, another man gonna recognize that shit, yo. Like, he keep coming on fucking with you. He probably laughing behind saying, you know what I mean? Like, yo, come on, yo.
Yeah, he don't get me with that shit. That's why I got off that motherfucker. That's why I got off there, yo. I said, I ain't gonna do it. They ain't gonna wow me out, yo, because I'm be like, fuck all that. The whole 9 yards.
Like, yo, I guarantee you, yo, if Reggie would have stood up for himself, they would have been talking tomorrow, yo.
Oh, man.
They'd be talking tomorrow, yo. Yo, you don't get no respect from another grown man if you don't stand up for yourself, yo.
Yeah,
that's your first line of defense, yo. That's your first line of defense, yo. That's the only way a motherfucker gonna respect you, yo. Yo, you gotta speak up for yourself. He on there, oh, I'm fired. Sarnetta fired me. I don't have a job. Man, yo, you don't talk like that after somebody call you bitches and shit.
Man.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Man.
What the fuck is wrong with you, yo? Like, yo, you know it's 300 people listening.
Oh, damn it, 400. You might have went out with a bang. You know me, I'm gonna go out with a bang. Shit, can't do nothing to you anyway. It's TV.
Right. I'm like, damn, yo.
I was be the toughest motherfucker on there, yo. It's TV.
Yeah. I would have flashed my gun on the camera. I would have whipped the tool out there. Probably would have popped one. I probably would have popped one out the chamber and shit.
You ain't lying. Boo. That nigga crazy. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'm crazy.
Like, nigga, it's TV, yo.
TV.
Nigga, I'm like, yo, this nigga Reggie, yo, like, yo, he gotta stop that, yo. Like,
No, that's hilarious, yo.
he gotta stop that, yo. Him and Garfield, yo, like,
Yeah.
and then don't give him a wrench, yo. Like,
yeah.
Like, obvious, like, yo, you know, so it's crazy. It was funny as hell, though. It was. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah,
I was highly entertained.
So then my man, yo, he wild out. That's why I took his wrench. Nah, nigga. Nah, no sir, nigga. No sir. I had to take a wrench, nigga, because you do way too much for me, yo. I don't even need no wrench. You know what I'm saying? Don't give me, I don't need one. I'm good. I ain't going for it.
Yeah, I think he started looking in the chat or something.
Yeah, yo.
And
Can't
I guess,
chat,
I guess people was on there talking about some she ain't worth debating or something, and he went crazy, yo.
Oh man.
He went crazy, man. I said, dang.
I mean, you know, yo, like, don't nobody really want to, you know, go hard on a woman, yo. So that's, you know, that's
it's out of respect.
Yeah, that's out of respect for son that.
Yeah, it's out of respect for you, son that if you listening, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think the fellas, I think Reggie and Garfield wasn't trying to curve her, but they, you know, they don't agree with her information, and it's like, yo, they want to be able to balk on somebody, you know what I mean? Because she be balking.
Yeah, she go hard.
Yeah, and niggas be wanting to balk back, yo, but they don't want to disrespect your girl, yo. So it's like the same thing with Emma Cat, you know what I mean?
Right.
That's the part that Wu-Jai wasn't trying to hear, yo.
Right, he wasn't trying to hear.
Yeah, yo, this a man sport, yo. Like, yo, get her to debate a female.
Yeah.
You keep throwing in there with men, yo, like, you feel me? Like that ain't cool, yo.
You gotta tear that shit down.
Yeah, somebody got, you know, niggas gotta walk on eggshells. You feel me? I don't walk on eggshells for my own girl, so I'm definitely ain't trying to walk on eggshells for nobody else, girl. That's crazy.
Oh man.
You feel me?
Oh,
man, my girl talk to each other any kind of motherfucking way.
You talk crazy.
It's hard for me to motherfucking somebody else girl now. I got motherfucking watch my mouth. Like, nah, yo, shit, the fuck.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit was
all
funny.
Right, so yeah, man, funny. So yeah, I think I said all I wanted to say, man. It's 3:30, man. I'm getting off this motherfucker, man. I think I made it clear what I was talking about, man. Yeah, man, I appreciate everybody in the building, yo.
The religion and the spirituality, hell yeah, that's, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I like your point about, you know, the people who call it spirituality, they trying to, they got some questions.
They questioning.
Yeah, they heard something.
They kind of scared. They don't want to get too far. Hold on, God. I said spirituality, God.
Right. I agree with that. You know what I mean?
I said I don't do religion, but I said the spirituality, God. Yeah, spirituality. Come on, God. Don't strike me down. Don't nobody want to get struck down. That's funny, right? You don't get struck down, yo. Yeah, but I appreciate everybody coming through, man. Let me see. Mike Walker. Yep, Tuck my yacht. J Cal, boy, Monica Lamb, she up late. Your ass in bed, Monica. She up all late. What else we got in here? Hold on, let me run through. The Watcher. All right, James Midas. Battle, I see you, Battle. Cujo, what up, man? Yo, appreciate you stopping through. Keenan Wright, appreciate you stopping through. Vince Blue D Dev, TNBN, appreciate y'all stopping through. Poetic Empress, appreciate you stopping through. I know Miss Tiffany was up in there. Yeah, man. So, man, yeah, we're diving like this every now and then, dive in just to get some content going on the channel, man. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the channels, man. Subscribe to the Real Black Atheist, man. Yeah, subscribe, man. We need to get all those subscribers up across the board, man. We're gonna be putting together some real powerful shows. You want to say something, Chef, before we out there?
Yeah, yo, y'all get in the Discord, man. Get in the Discord. I found out how to upload books finally on the Discord. So all of that shit that got tore down, y'all get in there. I'm putting everything back. I got my own room in the Discord. It's called Chef's Clubhouse, right? You go in the Chef's Clubhouse. I got my my library, so you can download books. I'm gonna put all my books and stuff in there, right? I put some Diop in there tonight, so y'all can go in there and grab them. I put a couple Van Sertima joints. Tomorrow I'm gonna put some Neil deGrasse Tyson joints in there. So yeah, go over there, yo, grab some PDFs, download them to your phone, your tablet, you know what I mean, and just hit the Discord. We cutting up in there. You know what I mean? That's what's up. Tuck, I see you, Tuck.
There's Sunday. We'll be right back at Sunday night at the movies, man. It's going down Sunday, man. Yeah, it's going down. We got a nice lineup of movies gonna be playing through. We're gonna let the experts tell the story this round. That's what we're gonna do, man. Look, man, appreciate everybody coming through, man. All right, Chef Nell, Pseudo Killer Official, man.